Hey everyone, I got a tapping request from Dawn on tapping video on taking action, exercise resistance. I just love these. Love these. This is such a good one. So here's the deal. It's funny, this pings in with this program that I'm putting together for anybody that struggles with weight or body image issues and all that. I am putting together a program about that, and I'm going to be putting details on here about it in case that interests you. You can also, some people did sign up to talk to me on my website, martimurphy.com, Marti with an I. So if you're interested, and no sweat if you're not. But what I love about this, so I went through this myself back when I was struggling with my eating disorder, and I was thinking about that. I struggled with it for 18 years. I was thinking it was 15, but I was like, no, it was 18 years. And I was always an athlete, so I was a terrible student. I mean, I should say a very mediocre student, unless I liked the subject. So I got my self-esteem through athletics. So, but I did struggle. Even though I exercised a lot because I did that, and I'm going to say I was OCD, obsessive compulsive about exercising in a bad way, where it was just like pressure, like, I was forcing myself. That's why I love this, Dawn, because taking action, I'm going to tap, but taking action, think about it this way. If you have to motivate yourself, that sucks. You want to be inspired, and exercise included. And I'm at a point, because I hike with my dogs, that I'm sort of wired the opposite. Like if I go too many days and I don't, like, my body craves it. But I have like really, really good friends who are like, oh my God, like I can't get my ass off the couch. And I totally get this. Because what I think is happening is the resistance is there. First of all, we're judging ourselves and shooting on ourselves. Like, I should get off my ass and exercise. And think about it this way. Anything to do with our bodies, health, weight, it's like this acceptable form of prejudice, that it's okay to make nasty comments about people who have weight issues. It's okay because they're just lazy. They lack willpower. They should just get off their dead ass. And I will tell you, that pisses me off, because nothing could be further from the truth. Because what happens, and I'll be really brief about this, and I promise we'll tap, but I think this is near and dear to my heart, is literally there's biology that starts happening in the cells in our bodies that actually create more of that tendency to not exercise, to resist it. It's not about willpower at all. Even food, it's not about, I have the willpower, I should put it down. I used to just judge the hell out of myself all the time about that when I was struggling with my eating disorder. And I guarantee it was not for lack of trying. I was desperate to overcome it, desperate. But I would try and fail constantly. So why I want to say that is, you want to look for inspiration. So the first thing I would tap on here, sorry about that, is tapping on, I suspect there's major self-judgment going on here, that inner voice that's like, oh, I'm not exercising, I'm not getting off my ass and exercising, I'm a couch potato, all the massive judgment. So to me, that is the first key to tap on, is because you want to make it okay that you don't. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that is the first step, is to just come into make it okay. I want to exercise, but I'm not right now. I'm not inspired to. And I see this time and time again, when you release the judgment and the resistance around it. I'm not exercising. Sorry. It's just, that's the voice in your head. You're a lazy ass, get off the couch and exercise. That's the voice you want to soften. And once you start to soften that, guess what happens? You get inspired, just even to take a walk around the block. And this is the other piece. To me, it is so imperative to anchor in the little wins. Even if it's like, I'm going to get up and walk across this room and walk back. And I actually am very sedentary now. I mean, I spend a lot of time here sitting at my desk. I do hike and ride, but throughout the day, honestly, I'm pretty sedentary. So I just have to remind myself, okay, get up and just move, just walk, move my body. And like make that a win. I got up and I walked across the room. Because you want to incrementally start to shift this. And this, I won't go into all the biology behind it and the cells, but you want to start slowing the momentum of the negative and then increasing the momentum of the positive. Hey, I walked across the living room. I'm making that a win and anchor that in. So all that said, but I think it's really important. Let's start tapping on, I got to take action. I gotta exercise. So karate chop. Even though I'm judging myself, that bully in my brain has a grip on me. Get off your ass. Exercise. That voice in my head that is constantly judging me. I choose to acknowledge I feel this way. Even though I have a bully in my brain that bullies me all the time around exercise, among other things. And it sounds like this. You're lazy. Get off your ass and exercise. Put the fork down. That's how that voice sounds. And it sucks. And there's no way I'm going to get inspired when that voice is running my show. I choose to honor my feelings now. I'm just going to go to the eyebrow because I don't know if that was 2 or 3 times. Go to the eyebrow. All this self-judgment. Get off your ass and exercise. You're so lazy. That bully in my brain that is constantly judging me. It parachutes in all the time and points out everything it thinks I'm doing wrong. And it beats me up. So it's not too shocking that I'm resistant to exercising. Because there's nothing inspiring about that. Because it just drags me down energetically. So what if I can consider just making it okay? I'm not inspired to exercise yet. And in fact, it's too soon. What if my first job is to soften that bully in my brain, release some of the epic judgment about I'm lazy, I should get off my dead ass and exercise. You know, the Nike slogan, just do it. Yeah, that one's not working for me. So what if what I really need right now, more than exercise, is a little loving kindness and a lot of self-acceptance And what if I can consider the idea that by letting myself off the hook for my resistance to exercise right now, I'm doing the best thing I can for myself. And what if that's better than exercise right now? Because I can't change what I judge. And Lord knows I am judging myself for this. And what if the more I release this judgment, seemingly magically, the better I feel. And the more I'm able to be inspired to do something for my body that feels good to me, that I resonate with. I kind of like that idea a lot. So my only job right now is to release the resistance about my resistance to exercising. What have I got to lose? Except maybe some self-judgment. And then take a breath. So honestly, that's I work with a lot of clients that struggle with stuff like this, and I just think that is so muy importante. It's the judgment. That's like, put exercising on the shelf right now and say, notice the voices in your head that are like, whatever that voice sounds like. Mine's like, I call it Hagatha. It's like, yeah, get off your ass and exercise. What are you doing? And that's what you want to tap on, is to release your resistance to the resistance to exercising, and then just see what happens. So Dawn, thanks for this great topic. Thanks for anybody that was here live. I just couldn't tell who was live. So that's it. Have a great one and see you next time. Bye. See you tomorrow, actually.